Hello! So I thought I was gonna do something a bit different today, so you guys can maybe get to know me a little bit better. In Denmark, we have a different tradition than what you Americans, and possibly also other places, have. We unbox on December 24th in the evening. We have some Christmas dinner, and then we dance around the Christmas tree, and then we open presents. So, in this year, I thought I would share what I had on my wish list and some of the presents that I got. Very few of you know that I have a special interest in Stoic philosophy. I have spent more than a year now being an avid student of Stoic philosophy, Stoicism, and the whole how to practice philosophy rather than just reading it. And thus I had some books about Stoicism on my wish list this year, and some of them I was so happy to receive and unpack yesterday. And the first book is this one, called The Cambridge Companion on the Stoics by Brad Inwood. Actually, this book wasn't on my wish list, but it's from my dad, who knows I really like Stoic philosophy, so I guess he kind of figured out that this might be a book to my taste. So this one I'm looking very much forward to reading. I currently have a lot of books, not pictured here, that I am reading and would like to read. So if you would like to see more of these videos where I talk about the books that I read and why I read this type of books, just let me know. But The Cambridge Companion to the Stoics, the first book that I got yesterday. Then I also got this one, Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. This one I actually had on my list. Last year I got Ego is the Enemy and The Obstacle is the Way. The latter one is probably my current favorite book on Stoicism. I think Ryan Holiday has a really nice way of teaching Stoicism to average people. It's a very easy to read book on Stoicism and Stoic philosophy, and Ryan is very good at incorporating like relatable examples of how to practice Stoicism in your daily life, and how to incorporate it, and which obstacles you can face when trying to implement Stoicism. And that Stoicism is really something you try to incorporate into your daily life as best as possible, but also that it's a lifelong like kind of practice. So Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. Next I have a Danish book called Lev mere, tænk mindre, which is translated into Live More, Think Less. It's a book about metacognitive psychology, because I have taken an interest into metacognitive theory and metacognitive therapy, since I like the idea that your thoughts are often the cause of your problems. This is also a bit entangled into the Stoic philosophy, that you suffer more in imagination than in reality. I can't remember which one of the three big Stoics who said that, but anyway, I think metacognitive psychology really takes that to another level and explains it with theory. So I would like to dive further into that, and that takes me to the next book that I got, which is quite a nerdy book. It's called Stress Treatment with Metacognitive Therapy. So it's about how you as a therapist incorporate metacognitive theory into your therapeutic practice. So how you talk to clients and treat them with metacognitive therapy. I'm not a licensed therapist, but I kind of like, the tools that I might be able to implement on myself, but also I think it helps me with viewing the world around me with a different lens that I sometimes think could be beneficial, since a lot of time people spend ruminating and just worrying and thinking about all sorts of problems, where metacognitive theory is all about, well, why do you have these thoughts? What benefit are they to you? Why don't you just try to focus on what's within your control, like Stoicism again, focus on what you can control, because thoughts are just thoughts, they're not reality. And I think that would be personally very interesting for me to read more about. The last book that I got yesterday is one of the classics within Stoic philosophy. It's Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. So Seneca, he was one of three Epictetus, being one, Marcus Aurelius, and then Seneca, are like the three main pillars within Stoic philosophy, and he has written these. It is letters to one of his friends, but they're kind of more like essays. So they were not meant to be published, but he kind of, I think he had like an idea that it would be nice if people read them as well. Seneca, by the way, a really interesting person within Stoic philosophy, the advisor to Emperor Nero. Anyways, this was a different video, but I hope you liked it. I can do different types of videos, like with topics that are relevant to me. And anyways, I hope you liked this video. Let me know if you liked it or disliked it. Anyway, I look forward to your feedback. And as a little treat here at the end, I can show you one of my cats. I actually have two cats, one of them being this guy who just jumped up. Ugh. Let me just, one of them being this guy. This is Monrad. Monrad is a British short hair. Monrad, he is 3.5, and he is one of two of my cats. I'll introduce you to Robert on a later occasion. But thank you for watching.